I don't know what to do with my hands. What's going on, guys? James here, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Charlie's Angels is... Gosh, oh boy. We're gonna have to talk about this, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay. But before I hop right into my review, if this is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James. Now, if you're wondering who that is, that's me. And I love talking about movies, so each and every week I drop a new video. Go ahead and hit the big red button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the bell right next to it so you get notified each time I drop something new. Thanks a ton to each and every subscriber. We're almost to 500 subs. I can't wait to see this thing grow and do it alongside each and every one of you guys. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and share it with all of your friends, and in the comments below, let me know, do you think that this movie is even necessary? Or what's your favorite Charlie's Angels film? Or do you just don't care about this movie? Alrighty guys, so let's not waste any more time and dive into the 2019 version of Charlie's Angels. So there have been Charlie's Angels movies and reboots and remakes, and let's add this one to the list. Director-writer Elizabeth Banks goes ahead and assembles Kristen Stewart and a gang of different women, and they go out there and they fight crime. That's literally it. That's the plot, and now let's hop into what I actually kind of liked about this movie, which is not a lot, boy. So actor Naomi Scott plays Elena, which is the newest member of the Angels, and she's a scientist and some awesome genius. She's actually good for the most part in this movie. You can definitely tell she felt the most comfortable in her role, and she didn't really force too many lines of dialogue. It seemed like she was an actor, if that makes sense. It felt as if she were playing a role, like an actual performance, and it was fine. And then there's the biggest surprise for me because I didn't see any trailers and I didn't look at the cast and crew list. Patrick Stewart's in this movie, Professor X. And he just pops out of nowhere in the beginning of the film and I'm like, what? What? Yeah, he's pretty cheeky in this movie and he has some funny moments. So I guess that's another redeeming factor, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that's pretty much where the positives stop. So, what's bad about this movie? Everything else. All right, so what are we gonna start with? The writing. Oh my goodness, it is so generic and it's awfully forced. Every little bit of dialogue is so cringeworthy, guys. It's terrible. Every theme was forced, and then you have these really weird moments where the film thinks it's being funny, and it's not. The jokes are absolutely horrendous, and 99% of the dialogue here is incredibly heavy-handed. 99% is a lot. That's pretty much the whole movie. And I didn't really get into anything that the film was trying to sell me. So not only did the writing make me roll my eyes, but the acting was atrocious. Okay, so let's talk about Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart is a good actor. Honestly, her and Robert Pattinson are not what they were in Twilight. But in this film, did Elizabeth Banks not know how to direct her properly and write for her character? Because so she plays this agent named Sabina, which is apparently Italian. You know, you drop the R and I guess that makes it Italian. She's some crazy outlaw with some amazing kung fu skills and she can, you know, go out there and take all the risks, and boy, Elizabeth Banks doesn't know how to do anything with her character. Her role is just totally meaningless and filled with a ton of cringy moments. Now, for example, there's this moment before they get into this big fighting sequence where she says, "You know I'm extra." Why? I know you're trying to connect to a younger audience, but you don't need to do it this way. I know I've mentioned Elizabeth Banks a couple of times. She also acts in this film, and she plays Bosley, like the captain of these angels, and awfully generic too. She's just bad. Then there's Jane, played by Ella Balinska. She's this like ultra super fighter as well, and she's kind of boring because that's all it is. There's really not a lot of depth to her character, so I couldn't really buy anything about her performance. And then when you put all three of them together on screen, and this is happening a lot because it's Charlie's Angels, there's never really chemistry there. They all just live from one action sequence to another. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was literally falling asleep when they tried to give each character substance and a romantic subplot and all these different, I don't know, super deep sequences, and it didn't work. Elizabeth Banks really just took her $48 million budget and just spent it on cars, fancy planes and jets and all these different action moments, and it didn't do anything. It didn't resonate with me. And then the film tries to save itself by having 5 mid-credit sequences that feature a ton of different cameos, and just why? So overall, Charlie's Angels is a film that I can see someone watching on a plane, or maybe trying to fall asleep. It's kind of like a lullaby, right? But I really cannot recommend this movie in theaters do not rush out to watch this. Do not spend your hard-earned money on this project. This is the type of movie that you expect to see in February. You know when studios dump out the really bad movies? Yeah, this is not it for me, guys. Charlie's Angels, don't waste your time. Alrighty, guys, so that's my take on Charlie's Angels. If you enjoyed me freaking out about how bad this movie is, go ahead and hit the big red button below and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and in the comments below, let me know what you think of the film when you see it, if you see it. Or like, you can like rent this when it comes out and then come back to this video because you're loyal. And I appreciate that. In the description below, don't forget to check out Real Jams on all social media accounts. I'll post a ton of updates and let you guys know what's to come for the channel. Okay guys, so until next time, I'll catch you at the next screening. I'm still trying to get this right. Is it like this? Maybe I start here. Yeah, that feels better.